Alright, so first, what is comp AI? Basically any AI that doesn't just get up and run directly at you. And that list would be all library bosses, all sin bosses, the random spawns like Cromer and Kim, which you legit never see, Ricardo, and Claw Boss from RR. Am I forgetting some? Probably. And no, Abno bosses do not count as they just have set patterns for their attacks. Alright, so first I'm going to start off with showing just a simple fight against a sin boss. All AI will do this. If you're far enough away, they will simply just dash at you, so it's a free parry every time. See, like, once again, he's far enough away, so he just dashes directly at me, and it's a free parry. Alright, so right there, you notice he parried my shit. So since he parried, I know I can basically use any move on him, and he won't block it. So if you want free combos on these NPCs, simply swing at them a bit till they parry, and then you know you're actually open to just start using pages on them and shit. Alright, so that's enough of this boss, but I can show you a somewhat harder boss. We're going to fight Lehi. Lehi is a filthy cheater though, keep that in mind while fighting him. The loadout I'm using is actually horrendous against him, but it would technically still beat him. So just like any other comp AI boss, since I was far enough away, he just dashes at me. Differences between Lehi and the normal just like comp AI bosses, he'll randomly just like evade if you parry. So he basically just hits you with the parry bait, but you can simply Q dash or just back up out of it. I have to be a lot more aggressive with Lehi compared to the other boss, simply because this guy will just keep swinging on you, and you know, I'm not trying to just die to this guy for free. But like, you see that shit, like that's what I'm talking about when he cheats. This guy just like pops out random hyper armor moves and decides to just cuck you. So right there, he spawned in his minions, and sadly, that's when I knew the fight was over, when they spotted me, because when they spawn in, what you want to do is run away so they don't spot you. But if they do, they're basically just gonna run in, like they're gonna run into your fight and just ruin your shit. It's so annoying and it's really unfortunate, but it's whatever. So right now I'm trying to run away to make distance between me and his little NPCs so they don't get in the way of the fight. But as you can see, they eventually will. Alright, so I'm on the last stage of Lehi, and here's like where the problem my loadout comes out. I have no hyper armor moves, and Lehi's final stage, basically all his M1s are hyper, all his moves are hyper. It's Archive's way of making it quote-unquote harder, but it's just hyper spamming. And the only way to be hyper spam is having hyper moves yourself. Sadly, on this loadout, I have no hyper moves. That's why I consider it really bad for doing this boss. But yeah. And boom, right there, this guy's little NPC hits me, bro, ruins the combo, and basically fight's over. If I had one like hyper move like PvP, this guy would have been long dead. But hey, here we are. And the thing about PvE in this game is you're simply just not gonna win at all. But also keep in mind, in Archived, 90% of these bosses are filthy cheaters, bro, and you genuinely need to bring hyper armor to most of these fights. The only fights you probably don't need it is lib bosses. Lib bosses actually aren't disgusting hyper spammers, but some of their moves will continue on randomly. But other than that, they're also pretty simple. Lib bosses will sometimes just dash backwards away from you. That's the only difference between them and bosses like Lehi and some bosses. Now, what should be your takeaway from this video? Comp AI is not hard. It's not fucking hard at all. In fact, it's quite easy. Their only actual moveset is dashing towards you, then M1ing a lot. The secret behind beating him is just running full hyper moves. I'm dead ass, because this game is shit. The PvE is shit in this game. The only way they make it hard is by giving them full hyper moves. That's it. Yup, that's it. If your name's Ricardo, this guy will just randomly decide, maybe I could just swing through your M1s because I feel like it. That's all that's to it. Alright, bro, I'm done.